Do you guys remember how differentials worked in one-dimensional calculus?
Kinda.
Sure.
I don't think I remember them at all.
They were something like dy was f prime at a dx,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, now I remember.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so same thing in Calc 3, except here we're going to talk about df, where f is a function, right? And that's going to be given by fx at ab d
Boom.
X
Just look the other direction.
x probably, plus fy at ab times
dy.
dy. Okay, and this seems like something you should probably memorize, right?
Hopefully.
But you already have this memorized.
Yeah.
So this thing is exactly the tangent plane, except now I'm thinking about df as the change in z, right? Or the change in f, maybe? And what's the change in f, more or less?
The result of the slopes.
Yeah, I mean, it's how fast you were going in the x direction times how far you went, right? So it's the, let me write this slope in the x direction, right? Really, that's our fx. What the hell, let me write fx. So that's fx, right? Your slope in the x direction times the change in x. And then what's your slope in the y direction?
F of y.
F of y
Of AB
times the change in y.
So there's not really anything new here, right?
You just take out the FAB.
Yeah, so really what did I do? Well, I took the equation for the tangent plane that looks like this, plus f of a and b, right? I subtracted the f of a and b to the other side and called it the change in f. You guys see that? So really that's me thinking about
F
this
minus
side
F.
as t of x and y minus f of ab. Right, that's the, this is about the change in z, right? This difference. It's not actually the change in z, right? Because of course, this thing's not actually the function f, right? It's just an approximation for the function f. But if you zoom in close enough at a function, right, it's going to look locally flat. Cool? The corollary to if you zoom in close enough it looks locally flat is that you can put tiles on anything, it just has to be small enough tiles. I spent all morning tiling, so that was in my head.
Is that
all
like
over
how?
your arm?
Yeah, mortar from
Is that how like they put those tiles in front of Manzanita, but that area is not flat? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so depending on how far off flat, right, the object you're tiling is, the smaller the tiles you're going to use have to be, otherwise it will look all jacked up.
Yeah. Or the same thing where if they pave roads with like cobblestone or anything. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if the road's really nasty, you can't use really big cobblestones, you have to use really tiny little ones.
Yeah.
And of
It
course,
just
the
looks like
tiniest little
gravel.
cobblestone you can use is sand.
And gravel.
Yeah,